Cleveland's own Shirley Chisholm, unbought and unbossed. I come from Abyssinian Baptist Church in the proud tradition of Adam Clayton Powell Jr., who reminded us to keep the faith and ask the question, what's in your hand? We stand on the tall shoulders of Martin Luther King and those who have unabashedly demanded that it is time for change. So we have a message now for our legislators, our elected officials. This basketball season, we're tired of the pump fakes. We're tired of you showing up during election seasons, saying all the right things. We're pulling your voting record. We're pulling what bills you sponsor. We're pulling what legislation you put on the floor. You don't expect to easily parade through our pulpits on Sunday mornings if you can't practice what you preach in the halls of Albany. So the time is here and the time is now. Don't be afraid. We have power as Black and Latino officials. For the first time in 40 years in New York State, we have a Democratic-controlled Senate and Assembly. We have 3 leadership positions occupied by those who are sensitive to the plight of Black and brown people in New York State. We have a coalition of a caucus who have enough votes to impact and determine every piece of legislation that goes forward. The blueprint has already been displayed. When it came to the legalization of marijuana in the budget, the Black caucus and the elected officials gathered together and said, we're not going for the pump fake again. Documentation beats conversation every day of the week. We need to see it documented, codified, what you will do for our people. So please know that we are watching. We're lifting our voices. The rising tide of the people is spilling over into the streets, into the churches, and into the legislative halls. We're here and we're here to stay. We want to remind you tomorrow at 1:30 p.m. we will be meeting at the state capitol in Albany with coalitions and business leaders across the entire state concerned about prevailing wage, also voicing our concern about 15A and all of the pieces of legislation that impact our people economically. So we're here, we're grateful, we're down for the fight. God bless you and thank you as we prepare now to look to the Lord in prayer. Lord, we're grateful and we're thankful for the blood, sweat, and tears that have been shed for us to get to this point. We know that indeed we are standing on the shoulders of giants. We've heard the stories of Sister D. Bailey, whose family have been trailblazers in this fight. We stand with a coalition of men and women just looking for jobs and opportunities. We stand with the coalition of practitioners, of those who engage in development, construction, and in the contracting fields. And we've come together to say enough is enough. The question has been asked, how long can a lie last? Not long, because a lie can't last always. And we're here to say 400 years is long enough. We're calling on every community. We're calling on our clergy. We're calling on our elected officials. We're calling on our concerned citizens to say, how much longer must we wait for that which is ours by birthright? For indeed, we are Americans. Our blood, sweat, and tears have built this country. And we're here to demand equity and justice here and now. So Lord, we ask that you bless our efforts. We ask that you bless our work. Be the wind in our sails. Be the strength in our hands. Crown our heads with knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. And we shall see victory. Yes, not just in the by and by, but we declare that we shall see it in the here and now. Yes. And we give you praise, glory, and honor now that it's already done, because we ask this in faith. Yes. And all those who could triumphantly shout it together, amen, 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 and amen again. God bless you.